Hello, greetings. Welcome to the Nathema Conspiracy. Game update 5.9 has finally been released after about 9 or 10 days of global delay compared to the original release day that was planned. Today we are going to witness two walkthroughs, guys. We're starting with the dark side with my Sith warrior, followed by the light side, the Jedi Knight. And after that, we'll do some companions returning missions, then check out the conquest changes, inspect what the new augments are. Well, obviously, I will not be able to expect the augments because they would require crafting materials and the schematics that I will not be able to obtain from the solo version of the new Flashpoint. So, without further ado, how about I put this headset so I look more like a Vulkk live streaming, and let's begin. Of course, you're not going to see my ugly mug. Might actually see it just once as a tease the beautiful mug next to the ugly mug, and I'm going to hide the webcam and all the other elements on top of the screen so we can enjoy the conversations and the cutscenes and everything that is about to be revealed before us. We're starting the story first with what appears to be our spaceship, because the mission does not appear automatically. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended. To pick up the mission, you have to go to your own starship and check the terminal. Okay, a sip of whatever my favorite energy drink is. And let's begin with the story. This is the exit point, and I obviously don't want to go there. That's the terminal that will give you the mission. It bears exactly the same name as the game update, the Nathema Conspiracy. Spoiler warning! Due to spoilers in this quest, you might prefer to continue Knights of the Fallen Empire and Knights of the Eternal Throne first. I don't know if it's a generic message because this character has completed all of these. The shadowy order of Zildrog is revealed, but your alliance knows little yet about their new enemy. Lana Benico may have more information. I have to meet with her on Odessa. I'm also going to hide the chat, this thing, and pretty much everything else available. Before we start with the mission, my moderators, including Jim, hopefully Naomi, and maybe others will show up later, will help me prevent spoilers and trolls. So please, guys, be nice in the chat and be polite, like every time. Oh, that's obviously not where I'm heading. I was supposed to go to the elevator to the left on the platform, of course. That's where the staging room was, I think. Ew. Okay, don't mind that screw up. Yes, it is the elevator to the left. Right side on the map, to the left from you as you spawn. That's the same instance where you've got the stronghold, the Umbara moving train, and the entrances to the other two flashpoints. Now we have a third flashpoint available. First, of course, we have to go through a conversation.
Commander, you're just in time. Hylo discovered a new lead in our search for the Order of Zildrog.
My guys picked up a weird signal from an abandoned Imperial listening post on one of their runs. Seems it was meant for the Alliance.
When decrypted, the signal broadcasts one word, Zildrog. The same as the message we intercepted from Theron. Someone is trying to lead us to the Order, I know it.
There could be valuable information at that listening post. We need to take a look.
At the least, it could give us a clue about what Theron's after. There's no telling what you'll find, so I'll come along to provide support. I'm ready when you are.
Then let's get moving. Hylo, ready the shuttle.
Press launch to begin the mission. All right. Come on, give us Theron already. Give us the choice for Theron already.
The Empire abandoned this listening post years ago, during Zakuul's first invasion. No life readings in sight, but the security system may still be active. We should be cautious. Should feel better now.
Restore the power. It
Automated
would have been lovely
self-destruct
if
has been
that...
paused. Awaiting input.
Someone is tampering with security to let us through.
That might not last. We should hurry and find whatever information we can.
Okay. You think that's dangerous? Let's go check it out. Ah, damn it. I'm playing Carnage for this playthrough. Not that it matters actually, it's just that the Carnage was the spec I was already with when I logged into the character earlier today. And I decided to roll with it.
Today, I watched two children on the spire fight over a discarded ration. I could do nothing to help them. Zakuul was a golden empire, and now look at us. Digging through the ashes the Alliance left behind. So many families torn apart, fighting a war they never wanted. And for what? So the Outlander can lecture us about peace while we're left with nothing? Valkorian's death, Arkham's tyranny, Valen's path of destruction. It all began with the Outlander. I don't know what I can do, but I won't stand by and watch my people suffer. I need to take down the Alliance. For Zakuul.
Who is this man?
According to the data, his name is Vin Atreus, former member of Valen's Horizon Guard. He was reported missing 6 months ago. Beyond that, no records.
So this was the Order's base of operations.
The original data was wiped, but the backup is intact. Whoever led us here knows how to make encrypted copies.
How easy they've made it actually for the bonus quest here. It's kind of laid out. All I have to do is find a way to go there. Is it probably MGGS? How do I get there? Oh, how simple it is actually. Okay then, never mind. I'm a little bit stressed out. Really excited about this damn thing.
There's only one solution. You must monitor everyone.
Hold on, Minister of Paranoia. You can't invade everyone's privacy to sniff out a single rat.
I can't, but the commander can. Give the order and I'll begin surveillance of everyone. Even Theron and myself. It's the only way to flush out the traitor.
We spent weeks sweeping Odessen for bugs. And somehow they still had eyes on us. How is that possible?
Oh, look at that. The only companion currently available at all is Lana, so I can't even send my other companions to do missions if I wanted to.
You'll need my help. No one knows the Alliance better than one of its founders.
You expect me to trust you? After you helped the Outlander forge a partnership with the Empire? In a single blow, you doubled their support and cut ours in half.
I also led the commander into that trap on Iokath. You wouldn't hear me out, so I took matters into my own hands. Look, you doubt my intentions, I get that. How can I convince you?
Umbara. The Adegan crystals.
You got it.
Let me answer a couple of questions from the chat. Yes, the expansion has been planned. We don't know yet when and what kind of an expansion it's going to be, but it has been confirmed that 6.0 will exist. We also don't know if it will be paid expansion or following the same free to subscribers formula from the past two expansions. We also know, yes, it will be Empire versus Republic, or it should be, but it's not confirmed yet as well. And no, of course I don't work for BioWare. Why are you asking such silly things, Oscar? You know me.
SWTOR was my partner in the Knights of Zakul. She saved my life countless times. I would have followed her to the ends of the galaxy. When she asked me to join the Alliance, I didn't hesitate. If she believed in the Commander, so did I.
You were a member of the Alliance?
I never had the chance. Before I left Zakul, Senya went silent. Later I learned she'd been murdered by the Outlander. Senya trusted the Alliance, and she died for it. I would burn Odessa to the ground for her.
Help us, and you will get your vengeance.
I've gotta say, this might be a bonus mission, the Hidden Files, but it seems to be mandatory if you want to actually catch up the real story of the betrayal.
I know better than to trust a Sith Lord, Darth Mortis.
The Alliance had the chance to seize control of the galaxy, yet its commander wastes the throne's power on diplomacy. I'd rather see the Eternal Fleet destroyed than remain in the hands of a weak leader.
That can't be your only reason for joining the Order. You must want something in return.
All I ask is that when the time comes, you lead the traitor Lana Beniko to me.
Consider it done.
Well, how many of the letters in the name of Darth Mortis were familiar to you guys? How many letters were the same as Darth Malgus? If I have to be really annoying and keep repeating that silly old joke that Malgus is coming back. Okay, we've got two terminals in the main objective.
I think I finally found it. After combing through all the data we took from Iokath, there was a string of numbers repeated over and over. When I decrypted them, the string spelled a word. Zildrog. I thought it was just a legend, but the dragon god of Zakul is real, and it's a super weapon, capable of consuming entire civilizations. I don't know how to wake Zildrog or how to control it, but I'm one step closer. It's finally here. My chance to destroy the Alliance and avenge my people. But I can't do it alone.
There's another machine god.
If the Order awakens Zildrog and uses it on Odessan.
Odessan is only the beginning. This weapon could devastate the galaxy.
We're running out of time.
The transition between cinematics and gameplay screen seems to be slower than what I usually see. As in, the dark screen appears for too long.
Take a breath.
Look at the design of the exterior, look at the amount of details. It's the same textures for each corridor, but it's still very detailed. Of course, if I come close, we will see how poor quality the textures are, but this is an MMO, you're meant to look at it from far.
How did you find me?
It wasn't difficult. Despite clumsy attempts to cover your trail, I was able to learn everything about you. I know how to awaken Zildrog, and where to find it. It's much closer than you think.
You're lying. I searched the Gemini network.
I've ascended beyond the Gemini network. I severed my connection to maintain my free will. I've attained knowledge an organic like yourself cannot comprehend. If you provide the right people, I can help you control Zildrog.
What do you want in return?
My sisters are shackled to the throne. I still feel them calling to me.
You want them freed?
No. I want them destroyed. As long as the Eternal Fleet and the Gemini network exist, I remain vulnerable to outside control. Zildrog is the key to my freedom. I will not be enslaved again.
Odessen isn't the only target. They're after the entire Alliance, everything we built.
We haven't lost yet. We need to find the Order and stop them from awakening Zildrog.
My scans show there's still one more active terminal. Let's hurry.
Code recognized. Self-destruct will reactivate
Godyara, go
in
to your
90
ship.
seconds.
Check the
That's
terminal,
our
the
key
mission
to
is
pick
there.
up the pace.
I'm surprised how long I've spent in this new instance and the mission, and I still haven't encountered a single Sky Trooper. That's a huge improvement. Joking, of course. It doesn't matter if it's a Sky Trooper or any other creature, but it's interesting that they're actually focusing on the story here so far. There will be plenty of silly trash, of course, during the Flashpoint, I expect. Whoa! I want to see that. Damn, look at the view. Oh, I wonder if this is all rendered in 3D. Yes, it is. Wow. It's not just a texture or a wallpaper. It's 3D moving real. Wow. Nice job. If only these things were more frequent and not once in a blue moon. It's been more than 1 year since we started this story.
Strange. New data was entered into this console just before we arrived.
What does it say?
It's a set of coordinates on Nathema. There's a message. They've found it. Hurry. Wait. I recognize this encryption method. We developed it together years ago on Rishi. Only 2 people know how to decrypt it. Me and Theron.
That miserable excuse for a spy is trying to lure us into another trap.
Why go through all this trouble when the Order has the upper hand?
Self-destruct reactivated. All personnel advised to evacuate immediately.
We'll discuss it later. Let's get out of here before the whole station blows.
It's on you now, Commander.
You destroyed the data?
Didn't leave a trace.
I don't want to say that they almost ruined the experience, but at least I want to see the new planet, Nathema. Man, I so want to call it Nathema, but if someone joins the live stream for the first time and listens to me saying it Nathema, they would think I'm, I don't know, incompetent.
Take a breath.
So much prefer Nathema. Oh wait, Lana, ooh, look at that, Lana is in heal mode and the CC ability is turned off. Wow. Cool smoke effect.
I received word from my team. They've repaired the holomap from Capero. The data confirmed the Order's objective is Nathema. I can't believe it, but Theron's information was good. What's more, the coordinates we received from Theron pointed to a specific location on Nathema. It may be Zildrog's location, but we can't know for sure.
Doesn't this all seem a little too convenient? We're playing right into Theron's hand.
We don't really have a choice. If the holomap is correct, this is our best shot at catching the Order before they revive Zildrog. In any case, I'm coming with you to face those traitors. We've come too far to let them win now.
Let's show them who they're dealing with.
I can feel the history here. Valkorion had so much left to accomplish.
If he had his way, we'd all be dead.
Valkorion made Zakul a paradise, until your alliance destroyed it.
I know I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to help.
Then don't forget your place.
We've arrived. It calls out to us. It has slept for centuries, but knows the time to feed is approaching. Zildrog.
Call the others. We'll begin soon.
They are overplaying with the name Zildrog already. It's been mentioned like 17 times. Hey Victor, speak to me directly, mate. I do pay attention to my chat, and I'll show you the armor in a moment.
Here, this will help.
Look at that! The environment outside, at least, is actually very, very similar. Nothing from that green lush image that we got. Okay, let me quickly show you the outfit as I promised. Fearsome Harbinger headgear, Conquered Exarch's meditation robe, and the rest is Fearsome Harbinger as well. So the only change is actually the armor piece. If you couldn't remember that, rewind the video later on and check it again, mate. Look at that! Trash! What do we have? Escaped Sleen. Where did it escape from? Complete the Nathema flashpoint. There, I said it, Nathema. In solo story mode. Get to the coordinates, and again, the solo story. So yes, we actually automatically went inside of the flashpoint, it seems, and we've already started it. It's very, very linear from what I can tell already. And unfortunately, we've got an elevator here. I do expect there would be some kind of a battle here, maybe a mini-boss, but I actually guess when I will be there in a moment. And yes, you can skip stuff. This one will probably notice me. Or maybe not. Okay, this one did. Stable FPS, you can hopefully see something. It's too small for most screens, but yes, the FPS is currently 91, 98, 87. So yeah, I can say it's stable. And guys, I wouldn't be Vulkk if I don't do this, right? You have to test it. You have to see what happens. I wish I would actually have done it a little bit more in secret. Yeah, they brought us right into the beginning. Nothing new, nothing surprising. Oh crap. You cannot mount in here, although I'm outside. Come on, Power. Allow us to do our stuff. There is a little bit of green here. And the textures here are kind of dated, damn it. I don't know why I'm paying so much attention to this. Yes, I used the class buffs. Thank you. There is probably a few seconds delay on the stream. I don't remember if I set it for minimum delay, but that's not really the big importance. Oh, look at that. We've got two pathways, and they are not exactly two different pathways. Okay, let me try and skip those again. I really love the fact that, at least so far, Nathema is really the Nathema that should be. It cannot really recover in what appears to be less than a year. Or maybe a year or so, since the last time we were here. It is recovering. We're probably going to see a lot more. What the hell? We are going to see a lot more green, but it's not a brand new planet. What the hell are you? And why are you flashing? Treasure of Vulkk. Really? Okay. Bonus quest, of course. Get to the coordinates is the main quest. Open treasure chest. Well, this is very, very linear. So I hope that... Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's the fire. I hope that I will be able to find the other chests. And if I happen to miss a chest, and alert me. Tell me I'm a noob. Oh, look at that.
This place is black.
Oh, you are a big one, aren't you? Experiment. Unfortunately, this guy is nerfed to hell. Damn, he's a champion. He's not supposed to fall from 2.5 hits. How much CXP? Let's see. 170 command points with a buff active, by the way, and with the fact that this is a double XP, double rewards event. So yeah, divided by 4. Hey, awesome boy. I did an awesome thing, you have to admit. There's gotta be another chest here, huh? Ah, healer. Hello, healer. I wonder if these pools will be more of just trash mobs, maybe something silver, maybe something gold, maybe 2 healers in hard mode. Hey, what about the Vulkk secrets are not all chests? What if they're different things? That's the same kind of camp.
Keep your guard up.
Maybe I just have to follow the silly small things. Look at the minimap. Oh, healer again. And the C's here. Interesting. Jim, because you asked a moment ago, the FPS dropped to 40-ish. These guys are seriously doing damage on me and on my companion. Ooh, unexpected. I will admit my gear is unbalanced, but it's far above what's considered normal for a solo mode flashpoint. That's probably, of course, partially because I didn't care to kill the proper mods first. Ooh, data pod! Nice. Whoops. What the hell? Never mind. I wanted this. The few surviving zealots who once served Vulkk in his Nathema stronghold now eke out the bleak existence, in the planet's abundant welds. I will stop reading actually and make a screenshot, read it for yourself. I'm not a good reader on English texts, but that's nothing new. I've made a screenshot for myself and I'll check it out later.
This is where the coordinates pointed to, but...
Where are we?
Not Zildrog's location, evidently.
Sorry, I needed to meet somewhere the Order wouldn't notice. I managed to give them the slip, but we don't have much time.
give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you where you stand?
I don't blame you for wanting my head on a pike, but please, just let me explain. I heard rumors about the Order of Zildrog through my old underworld contacts. It took me months to even find them, and the whole time, they were watching us. By the time I learned the truth about Zildrog, it was almost too late. They'd learned too much. I had to slow them down long enough for the Alliance to catch up. I had to join them, work from the inside. The only way to get Ven Atreus to trust me was to betray you.
It wasn't the only way. Why didn't you come to me?
The Gemini droid was watching. I couldn't figure out how, but she was recording every word we said. Telling you would risk the whole operation. I needed the betrayal to look real. You can't imagine how hard it was, putting you through that. But I knew you were strong enough. I had faith in you.
So you infiltrated the Order and learned their plans. What are we up against?
They found Zildrog in one of the Emperor's vaults. Looks like Valkorion kept it on ice as a failsafe. The Order has nearly finished their final preparations. Once they activate Zildrog, it's the end of the Alliance.
I see them. The Alliance has arrived.
Already? How did they find us so quickly?
Theron Shawn is among them. I warned you about him.
That deceitful scum. We'll have to begin ahead of schedule. Make sure the others are ready. Our new ally will take care of the Outlander.
I stalled them with false data for as long as I could, but we don't have much time. If we act now, we can stop the Order before they activate Zildrog. I set up blind spots so we can get through the vault mostly undetected.
We're supposed to trust you after what you've put us through. How do we know you're not leading us straight into the Order's hands?
If I get the slightest notion you're misleading us, I won't hesitate to kill you.
I get it. Thanks for giving me a chance. Come on. We need to get moving.
Here, this will help.
I do want to make a short highlight video out of this. Would you guys be able to recommend me a title that doesn't contain too many spoilers so I don't disappoint or enrage some viewers or subscribers? Something like Theron's reason for betrayal or why Theron betrayed us. What would you consider to not be a spoiler? Except, of course, entitling it generic video.
Stars. Look at that.
Just don't look down. I know how you are with heights.
I don't need your concern, Theron.
Oh, that's beautiful. Damn. This is actually a real environment. Look at the water moving in the far back. Damn, BioWare. Now imagine if this was built with Unreal or something more modern. Ooh. Theron is lame excuse. Am I going up or down? It doesn't actually matter. Except that maybe for the bonus quest, which I've just begun. And, well, it seems to be much easier on the downside. Never mind. Any healers around? There we go. So far, to be honest, this would be much more suitable to be played with Rage, for example. I mean Fury, sorry, Fury. Fury would be a lot better spec here and allow you to jump faster between targets, do more damage, AoE. I really like the environment they've created so far. It's vastly different than what we remember. Hey Justin, if you're here on the stream, welcome and thanks for subscribing. Oh, medical service. Why not? Boss fight. It's gotta be a boss fight. Oh, it attacked already. Okay, red stuff. Shell shocked. Alright. That's probably a cool mechanic to stun the boss for a moment, deal with the odds. Let's see. Does the boss need to be on the green for this to work? Let me activate. Come on. You don't want to activate. Okay. What if I bring Lana here? Come on, Lana. Come to me. He turned on Theron now. Lovely. Come on, you big guy. Come to me. Okay, screw you.
I regret facing us.
That's a very small amount of damage, but I really like the idea that he burrows under the ground and does that. It doesn't appear. Oh yes, that's it. Burrow. Okay, he's supposed to exit now. Right. Bring him onto the green, and then you can stun him. For whatever reason, you can't actually waste the stun mechanic if the boss is not in the green. I don't know if that's a bug or intended, but I tried activating it outside and it didn't work. And it didn't seem to be a second wave of ads either. We've got 3 of those, so I can only imagine that these pillars will be a lot more useful in the higher difficulty modes, because hopefully more ads will be spawning. Let me try once again to activate this without the monster being around. Nope. Okay, that probably counts as the first boss because I got an achievement.
Tech. I assume it belongs to the Order.
Took nearly their entire base with them when they left. Had me destroy what remained.
Okay. I really like the design of this place.
Should feel better now.
Lana, I know I'm not exactly on your good side right now, but...
You should have told me your plans. We were supposed to be a team, Theron.
You had to be in the dark. That's what you told me on Rishi, wasn't it?
That's not...
We can discuss this later. Focus on the mission.
That's what's missing in most of Star Wars The Old Republic in the last years and expansions. Random conversations, well, not so random in this case, it's all scripted, between companions. So these guys appear to have a shield, but not buff. That would be a good area for another boss fight. Where's the different... Which of the 2 parts I'm going to take? Okay, I'll take this one. Whoa! Interesting. I should have tested that. I can test it now. 3,000. Okay, that's not a lot.
Keep fighting after I'm gone.
Lana, you're on full health. What the hell are you... Oh, Sid. I'm afraid. A Sith is not supposed to be afraid from whatever creatures are facing against him, but okay. I'll take that mechanic. Damn. I'm starting to wonder if I should take my words back. Look at all of the green here. And still, I don't see anything interesting outside of the trash. Well, that's fine. Bioanalysis. Inside of... Bioanalysis inside a flashpoint. Why I can't remember this being done before? That's not a pushback, unfortunately. The blast that the Horizon Guard just did. It's just generic damage. And it's marked with a telegraph as if it's supposed to do about 1,000,000 points damage and scare you off. In fact, it doesn't hurt at all. In solo mode, of course. Probably does hurt more in higher difficulties. They completely similar. No? Pointless? Never mind. Whichever of the two paths you choose, you're not losing or gaining any advantage. It is worth noting that me and my companions, two in this case, are actually taking far more damage than what I remember in Cupero. Well, I'm actually going back, am I? Let's see if I can skip these guys. Thank God they are not Sky Troopers. There hasn't been a dark side or light side decision yet. That's a little disappointing. You think? Yeah, these troopers are ranged, damn it. Sky Troopers! There we go. Just when I thought it might be possible for something in Star Wars The Old Republic to go without the presence of Sky Troopers in these modern days. Yes, that's the intention. Go completely dark side. What's the plan doing inside? Going completely dark side on this playthrough and going completely light side on the next one. Unless, of course, I misclick somewhere. Yes, of course, I'll take... What's this? Scavenging. Fine. Bioanalysis, scavenging. At least tell me that it's the highest grade. Okay, grade 10. Whoa. Oh, okay. You can't die jumping there. Whoever created the environment here, kudos, developers, good job. Much better looking environment than both of the previous flashpoints put together. Although Cupero was cool, it felt crowded and weird. Maybe it's because I'm more of a fan of the open world.
We're running out of time.
We're running out of time. Okay, I'll speed things up. Okay, the trash is more interesting. A lot more interesting. They put circles, they put reticles, and all kinds of special abilities. They don't, the abilities don't do a lot of damage when you're in the solo mode, but they never did. At least they're present, they exist. Oh, what do we have here? I wonder if these are optional, because you can clearly just pass them through. What do you have? The Hand of Zeodrog. Two of them, similarly looking twins, boss immunity, steadfast, and unshankable. Nothing really out of the norm. Let's see. Uninterruptible, it seems. They probably need to die every storm, okay. They probably need to die at the same time. What's the damage from the red circle? and okay. Turbulence. Whoa, that's a lot of damage they deal. Look at that. Is it possible that I'm actually endangered of dying? Wow. With both of these companions here to help me and heal me. Don't want to use the damn heal. At least check if it works. Yes, it works. Okay.
Should feel better now.
And let's see if they have an enrage mechanic. Killing one first. No, damn it. No enrage. Really? Every time you fight twins, you're supposed to enrage the second one that stays alive. Never mind. Okay, that was a boss. And we got the weird looking statue. Cannot tell whose statue this is, but let me show it to you a little bit larger. Does that count as larger? I think it does. It's definitely a cool looking one. If you manage to get like 8 of these, you can make a corridor of statues from left and right and pretend to live on Korriban. Alright, move on. Yeah, the developers, by the way, announced that there will be 10 to 15 new decorations dropping in the Flashpoint. There's random drops and boss drops. And I believe there was supposed to be a decoration or decorations from the achievement. I will check those later. They will be available and listed in the detailed Flashpoint guide that will hopefully be available tomorrow, maybe, in its first iteration. Work in progress, you know.
Commander, you've done well for yourself since we last spoke. A shame you stepped on the corpses of your mentors to get there. When you killed Darth Barris, I labeled you a threat, but then you cut down our master himself, the man who named you his wrath and gave you power. You are a menace to the Empire and a danger to us all. You must be exterminated.
I bested my own master and the ruler of the galaxy. Do you really think you'll even slow me down?
I can hit you where it hurts, by destroying your alliance. Enough talk. I've provided a distraction for you. Deal with it as you will. When you're finished, we'll be ready.
Oh, hello, beast. Okay, is this the final boss? No, doesn't seem so. Well, wherever you are big and good looking. Okay, the standard boss immunity unshakable and what appears to be a guardian shield. Incoming damage is reduced. How do I increase it? And can I skip it? Let's see if I can skip this first. If it's an optional boss. Like that big beast in Cupero that you can feed, make it sleep and miss an achievement. Okay, you can skip that boss, I guess. But with 1 million HP, it's worth taking. Maybe killing those. Hunter Field. That guy looks somewhat familiar to the first boss in Ravagers, you know? Okay, the boss lost its shield. Wow, that's going to be a very long fight. Stomp is uninterruptible. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to step on these. What, 24 seconds? And am I expected to just live through this? Right, when he does the stomp, he doesn't move. You can technically probably avoid the stomp, but it's probably a better idea to just take it. Maybe it's an aggro reset in group mode, we'll see. Gotta test that later. Oh, come on, not again. Repairing. It's doing a lot of damage. Something somehow healed me to full, which I don't think is intended to happen, is it? Oh man, this boss seems to be a little overtuned, if you ask me. Let's go heal up, because Lana is eventually slacking. And she's got an ability turned on by mistake. The boss still has not returned its buff. Hunting probes seek intruders, and their proximity drives the Ancient Guardian Droid into a frenzy. If the Ancient Guardian Droid is within 6 meters, the droid's attack speed, combat damage, and damage reduction are increased significantly. Okay. Oh, again? I don't see a way to shield myself or hide somewhere. Something does appear to be healing me crazy. Okay, this one started repairing and it couldn't finish. Passive energy interference. The damage probe droid is interfering with the Ancient Guardian Droid, making the Guardian Droid vulnerable to damage and slower to attack. Oh, really? Huh. Okay. That's a mechanic I will have to remember for the second run. It's cool to run things for the first time and have a clue of the mechanics, and you discover them on the way. That's another thing I will try, standing behind these droids and creatures. Oh, wait. I'm actually going the wrong way. I'm supposed to enter? Or... I think so. It's the only mission pointer.
I've got you.
Plus I came from there. And that would be where the leaders are. Should be able to avoid these droids here. Oh wait, sorry, these are Sky Troopers, not droids. Man, I should read the names before I check out the appearances. I'll see if I can stealth through them next time, if I can remember. Or maybe I can stealth through these bunch of guys, because we've got 2 silvers and a gold. Let's see. Droids usually they used to be able to detect you in stealth, but not anymore. BioWare changed some things, I can't remember in which update.
I've got you.
I think it was at the same time when they removed the ability of the Jedi Knight and the Warrior to stun droids. Now if you could push me, that would be even better, but unfortunately they didn't give them that mechanic.
Sense a tremendous amount of dark energy ahead.
It's a cool place to put yeah, it is a cool place to put the Vulkorian's knowledge. Let's try again. I won't be able to complete the bonus mission obviously, because I've probably missed quite a few of those chests or sarcophagus or whatever.
Here, this will help.
Yeah, this one was not intentional. This time I fell because I fell. Oh, it would be nice if you can actually go through this and find something hidden over there. I don't see anything though. Yes, of course. I was testing if I can fall down. And just in case I fall down again, I was testing it again. There we go.
Here, this will help.
Love to sit around and talk as much as the next person.
Yeah, 2 out of 7. Hey, survived that one. Okay, try to skip. Should be possible to skip all of these. Whoa. That's good looking wallpaper right there. Maybe back up a little bit. Come on, Theron, get out of the picture. Maybe something like that. Ooh, very cool wallpaper. Damn, I'm impressed. Good shadows, good animation. Haha, good job, Bauer. Nothing to click though. Really? Absolutely nothing to click here. Shame. Nothing on this side either. Hidden or whatever. Unless, of course, that chest that I've just opened at the spot where I fell down. Unless if that's the 7th one, the last one, and something happens in front of that big statue when you complete the side mission. Empty spaces, wow. So much design and so much emptiness. Did they just attempt... Oh! Of course! Sky Troopers appearing from nowhere. Take out the healer, make your life simpler. Maybe it is a decoration. Stop with the Sky Troopers! We've had so much fun up until now. I bet these guys will...
This is it. Zildrog is just up ahead. Get ready for a fight.
Is it? I know, boss, then?
I've got you.
Anything hidden behind this pile of containers? Nope. No lore updates, no lore objects, unless of course there is something here and it's hidden and I've missed it. Where the hell are we? What kind of a statue is this that I can't even see because it's too tall? Man, there should be clickable lore stuff here. Oh, that's a beautiful looking place.
What is this?
You! Been wanting to do that for ages.
Organics fight so hard for their survival. But you are too late. The thrones have been filled. Zildrog is summoned.
What happened to these people?
They served a purpose they hadn't anticipated. Fuel for Zildrog's awakening. First, he will destroy the shackles that kept the enslaved to your kind. Then he'll obliterate your pathetic alliance as a reward to Atreus for playing his part.
touch my fleet, and I'll use you as scrap to build a new throne.
Oh, such weak threats. In the face of true power, the time has finally come. SWTOR awakens.
Not since I consumed this planet have I felt such hunger. Give me a target. Let me feed.
Execute Formation 2995.
It is done.
What was that?
Commander! Things okay over there? Because they're definitely not okay here.
All this time, Zildrog was... How is this happening?
Rally the troops and prepare for an attack. Protect Odessen at all costs.
Don't know how much help will be, but I'll get the orders to Admiral Ager.
Gathering power.
Inconvenient. It appears I'll have to eliminate you myself.
Destroy the power sources. Don't let Zildrog recharge.
This cannot be the... Oh. Minor spoiler alert. This is probably the last boss fight, but there are two boss fights, as a matter of fact, followed one after another. So, we can't actually click anything. We've got to defeat the Gemini 16 first, before anything else is possible. Let's go. The PM is following the tank. Not after the channel begins. That's nice to know. 5-second channel. I wonder why I'm telling these things to myself. It's because it makes things easier for me when I start writing the guide. Okay. Oh. So the 5-second channel seems to be just a warning of some sort. Really simple boss fight. No trash. Ah. Okay. Oh, nice. What's that buff? Invulnerability shield. Lana, stop complaining, you're on full health. Immune, okay. Oh, these are targetable. Okay, do I have to destroy all three of them? I guess so. At least they're red, and you can... Oh, they're not actually. Oh yes, they're red. You can just target them from away and jump to them, for example. Absolutely no incoming damage whatsoever. Why is this thing red? The other one is blue. These have some meaning, maybe for the next fight. And now the real boss returns. Okay, maybe don't target my healer. What's the damage in solo mode for this thing? Okay, about 2000 per tick. Whoa. That's gonna be a big damage.
Your destruction is inevitable.
Nice. That was a big hit indeed. And some ads just spawned. Okay, I'll heal myself. It's a really stupid idea to die now here.
Your destruction.
Plenty of time for you to run out.
Your attempts to survive are pointless. At least, I was free.
Yes, we've guessed it. This is the final boss arena, simply because there is nowhere to go past this. Can I pick this up outside of combat? Well, I'm on full health. Okay, trigger the cutscene and hopefully see the real Zildrog.
We need to shut Zildrog down before it has the chance to attack again. The tech involved shouldn't be too different from Tithe, so I think I can slice into it.
Theron, no!
Theron!
I've sacrificed too much to let you ruin my last chance at vengeance. Zildrog will destroy Odessen, and you'll finally know how it feels to lose everything.
Theron Shan wasn't yours to kill. You'll pay for taking that satisfaction from me.
I was right about you. It's time to end this! Zildrog, lend me your power!
Consume our enemies, servants of the dragon.
Wow!
I won't let you escape.
He actually dies, I guess, because, well, something similar happened in Chapter 6, I think it was, in Fallen Empire, to our character, and he survived. I don't know if Theron has the capability to survive as well. Okay, that's a knockback, but I'm not taking any damage.
Stop this! I will take everything from you!
He does appear to be dead. Look at this. Although he's level 70. Please don't tell me I've reset him.
Pay for your crimes against
What the hell? What did I do?
Everything is your fault!
Fate has been decided.
Whoa!
I won't let you escape punishment!
You gotta be careful with these knockbacks. Stay away from the edges of the platform, okay? Maybe destroy this quicker. If not, I don't know if it was the one thing that reset the boss or a bug or something else.
Pay for your crimes against Zakul!
Stop threatening me. These guys have the right to call me an outlander. They do not have the right to blame everything on me, though. That's silly.
SWTOR will not be stopped.
Challenge fate.
Oh! Really? The fight is not over yet?
Toy with me.
What else is alive? Zildrog! That almost reminds me of... what was the name of the flashpoint with the droids? Directive 7. Remember the final boss fight where you fight a bunch of droids and then you fight the big machine? Alliance update. State of the Galaxy. News of the near total destruction of the Eternal Alliance fleet has spread quickly. Near total destruction. Yes, that 2 shots from Zildrog, who was... I don't know what exactly that Zildrog was. Was it AI integrated into the gravestone? Was the gravestone Zildrog itself? Because Zildrog actually did appear with a human face here. Oh, we can speak to Theron. And as much as I like the fact that he was going to survive... How the hell do I loot this? Huh? There we go. Okay. More statues, as you can see. I think... Wow, that's cool. Wall hanger decoration. Gemini decoration. Cool. Or Gemini, whatever. And... who's this? Nice. Those are the decorations that I've looted today. I would expect all of the statues that we saw so far will be available. Let's go finish the story, see what the hell happened to Theron.
Systems failing. I see darkness.
No!
Theron's still alive, but just barely.
Couldn't even do that right. It looks like you've won again, Outlander. Like you always do. What are you waiting for? Strike the final blow. Be the hero yet again.
You destroyed my fleet, attacked my people, and endangered the galaxy. For your crimes, I sentence you to death.
Get it over with.
We don't have much time. Unless we get Theron to Odessen, he won't make it.
Oh, really? A choice?
Traitors aren't welcome in the Alliance. Leave him.
If we walk away, he dies.
I gave my orders, Lana.
Commander? Wait, Commander!
Call a shuttle. We're going home.
No Alliance casualties, minimal damage to a Descent, and we stopped an ancient machine from destroying half the galaxy. I'd say that's a win. Factions associated with members of the Order have offered their apologies. And word spread quickly of how you dealt with Theron. I doubt your enemies will cross you anytime soon.
You don't approve of what I did.
Since the day Theron left, I've called for revenge. But seeing him give his life to protect the Alliance... What's done is done. There's no point thinking about it now. But the fact remains, the fleet and the gravestone, our two strongest weapons, are gone. The future of the Alliance is uncertain. What happened on Nathema is proof that we need change.
The galaxy fears us, with or without the fleet. We'll have no problem maintaining control.
If it were anyone else, I'd have doubts, but I've seen what you can do. After this, I imagine the Empire and Republic will double down on their war efforts. We may need to consider who we'll support when the time comes.
It's time we get you back to the Empire, Lana.
Only if I never have to set foot on Drummond Cass again. This goes without saying, but I'm not going anywhere. The Alliance may be different now, but I'm here to stay. I can't say what the future will bring. The balance of power has shifted again, and change will come. But whatever happens, we'll face it. Together.
Ooh, we still have the light side to go, and that will happen in just a few minutes. After we do the light side, I will do a quick review, summary, and share my thoughts, but I want to see the story from both points of view. Yes, I'm not intentionally being evil because I'm evil by default. I wanted to see the dark side. This was a really cruel decision, but let's actually leave the thoughts for after we finish with the light side. And yes, I absolutely agree that the appearance of SWTOR right there in the very end is not random. She will probably be involved in a cutscene where in the next expansion she's shown saving Theron, and that would be her involvement. Maybe more, but Theron is definitely not going to die. I can imagine that all of you guys who are Theron fanboys or fangirls, I mean real fans of Theron's character, probably hate me right now for killing him, but okay. This was the story so far. It was a conclusion. It was a dramatic story. It was far better than Cupero and Umbara, in my opinion. But unfortunately, it wasn't as long as I was expecting it to be. Maybe if I attempt to do those bonus missions, that would be... that would extend the duration of the flashpoint. So, a few minute break, during which I will give you guys a chance to win a 450 cartel coins code given to me by Eric Musco from BioWare about a month ago. And I have quite a few of those, so there will be a few giveaways until the end of today's stream. The last one will be a 2400 cartel coins code. It is the best one I can offer you right now, and that will be for someone who stays until the last of the stream or joins later. So, while I'm taking a quick rest and visit the special restroom, I don't know why I said special. Special is a different meaning. I want you guys to type Nathema. It doesn't matter if it's a capital letter or a small letter. Everybody who wants to join and participate for a chance to win that 450 cartel coins, type Nathema in the chat right now, and I'll draw a random winner in maybe 2 or 3 minutes when I come back and when we do the light side. And I'm back. I hope you guys had a chance for a quick break if you needed one, because we're going to be busy with the light side playthrough. Well, this one will be now a walkthrough, because I already know bits and pieces and I can probably do it things a little bit easier and quicker. Alright, let's do the giveaway drawing. Congratulations to Lazy Dark Lord. Lazy Dark Lord, send a message to me on YouTube. If you don't know how, check my personal page on YouTube. There is a message option there. It needs to be a personal message, please. And I will reply probably in a couple hours or something with your code. With that said, thank you all of you guys for subscribing. My bot is eventually doing some nice job greeting you, if you're here on the stream, obviously. Now, what I have to do is change my gear, send it over to Vulkk, my Jedi Sentinel, and continue with the light side. I was really depressed, well, depressed is a strong word, that we didn't have meaningful choices for the most part of the Flashpoint, but right there in the very end, 3 different and difficult choices, right one after another. Come on, come on, come on. Man, I hate that lag. Take gear out. That gear is originally Vulkk's gear, and that's where it's balanced. If you noticed, when I put it on Skork's, because of these other things that I haven't balanced in a long time, Skork's actually ends up with 112% accuracy, which is really, really bad in terms of min-maxing. Okay, change to Vulkk. Something else I'm really afraid to check out, how much, if any parts of the live stream will be blocked by Disney's robots tomorrow. That's why I'm recording and splitting the live stream in smaller parts, with the dark side and light side walkthroughs being separated, just in case one of them gets blocked by Disney. Because they usually discover like 5 to 10 seconds of licensed Star Wars soundtrack music, and they block the whole live stream and the whole video. Never mind. I'm just filling the emptiness with small talk. My Jedi Knight is geared up. He has a very small amount of alacrity, just in case someone actually pays attention to the gear at this very moment. It's not really important. And I'm ready. Just in case you guys don't remember, or if you haven't been here for the dark side playthrough, you have to go to your personal starship and pick up the mission from there. Because for one reason or another, it's not given to you with an email. It's not given to you automatically like the previous missions were. I don't know why. But at this point, most of us should have like a habit or a reflex. When you don't have a next main mission, go to your starship, your personal ship, and check the terminal there. Oh, let me hide these things. Vulkk should be... Oh, crap. Watchman. Don't want to play Watchman in a solo content. I played combat, so let's go concentration this time. Really doesn't matter what utilities you're going to pick for something solo, so I'll just run with, let's say, these. I do want to emphasize, it absolutely doesn't matter. Yes, I did actually felt threatened sometimes here and there, but it's nothing really of a great importance. Zilla Sleep is on number 6, and that should be my build. I don't have a Steam active. Do I want to have? Yes, of course, why not? Pick up the mission. Don't pay attention to the Fallen Empire Chapter 1. That I don't know why they keep giving you this, even after you finish those. The same text, but let me read it, just in case you didn't see the dark side. The shadowy order of Zildrog is revealed, but your alliance knows little yet about their new enemy. Lana Beniko may have more information. We're going to Odessen to meet with her, and of course I'm going to hide the ugly mug in the bottom left of your screen and all the other elements of the user interface. I will be silent during the cutscenes, so we can all together enjoy the playthrough. Are you a sage now? No, this is... I don't know if you're trolling me, Solar. This is Sentinel. And just like always, I'm doing my best to follow up with the chat. and answer any kinds of questions or comments that I see from time to time. If I don't, it's probably because you've asked me during a cutscene, or maybe because I missed it. Whoops. Take a left, dumbass. Take a left. That's where you are going, to the elevator on the left. It's the same instance where we have the entrances to Ambara and Copero, and that sweet little... Woohoo! Someone's got the wings. I actually had the wings on Skorks, but they are not allowed to be used for the better part of the story, because for one reason or another, they don't want to give it to you in a flashpoint.
Commander, you're just in time. Hylo discovered a new lead in our search for the Order of Zildrog.
My guys picked up a weird signal from an abandoned Imperial listening post on one of their runs. Seems it was meant for the Alliance.
When decrypted, the signal broadcasts one word, Zildrog. The same as the message we intercepted from Theron. Someone is trying to lead us to the Order, I know it.
If the message is linked to the one Theron sent, he could be using his place in the Order to help us.
I admit it's possible. But even if that were true, we have no way of knowing his real motive. We need to get inside that listening post and gather whatever data we can. There's no telling what you'll find, so I'll come along to provide support. I'm ready when you are.
Then let's get moving. Hylo, ready the shuttle.
Don't make me fight alone.
I love that random shout from Doc just before I ditch him because he's not allowed in the new story Flashpoint. Press launch to begin the mission. Okay, a quick couple of answers. Where the hell was that? Yes, thank you MC3PO. Of course I know I can turn off the background music, but when we're experiencing new story, at least in my opinion, it's crucial and very vital to have the background music because it adds a lot to the atmosphere. And the evil Vulkk is off. Yes, the evil Vulkk was here up until a few minutes ago. Don't worry, guys. If you're just joining and you want to see the dark side, the standalone video with the dark side playthrough that I just finished will be available in maybe the next 2 or 3 hours later tonight. It is Disney. Disney's robots are claiming and flaming the videos. YouTube just allows them to do that.
The Empire abandoned this listening post years ago, during Zakuul's first invasion. No life readings inside, but the security system may still be active. We should be cautious. Here, this will help.
Quick warning for all of you guys who are currently... Damn, that voice scared me again.
Someone is tampering with security to let us through.
That might not last. We should hurry and find whatever information we can.
It would be nice if the mouths of our characters were moving, at least attempting to mimic conversation during this non-scripted thing. It's scripted actually, it's not cinematic. So, quick word of warning, please. If you have seen the story from my previous walkthrough, or if you know what's happening, don't spoil it for everybody else here in the chat or for everybody else watching the live stream. Thank you. And yes, I know that some of you are pissed with what I did in the Dark Side run.
Today, I watched 2 children on the Spire fight over a discarded ration. I could do nothing to help them. Zakuul was a golden empire, and now look at us. Digging through the ashes the Alliance left behind. So many families torn apart, fighting a war they never wanted. And for what? So the Outlander can lecture us about peace while we're left with nothing? Valkorian's death, Arkan's tyranny, Valen's path of destruction. It all began with the Outlander. I don't know what I can do, but I won't stand by and watch my people suffer. I need to take down the Alliance. For Zakul.
Who is this man?
According to the data, his name is Vin Atrius, former member of Valen's Horizon Guard. He was reported missing 6 months ago. Beyond that, no records.
So this was the Order's base of operations.
The original data was wiped, but the backup is intact. Whoever led us here knows how to make encrypted copies.
Hey Wonder, thank you very much for your generosity, mate.
There's only one solution. You must monitor everyone.
Hold on, Minister of Paranoia. You can't invade everyone's privacy to sniff out a single rat.
I can't, but the commander can. Give the order and I'll begin surveillance of everyone. Even Theron and myself. It's the only way to flush out the traitor.
We spent weeks sweeping Odessen for bugs. And somehow they still had eyes on us. How is that possible?
Some of you might remember that short conversation that Lana started. Woohoo! Thank you, Jenny! It's unfortunate that I'm not displaying these alerts on the screen, but they will appear after the story. Thank you very much, Jenny.
You'll need my help. No one knows the Alliance better than one of its founders.
You expect me to trust you? After you helped the Outlander forge a partnership with the Republic? In a single blow, you doubled their support and cut ours in half.
I also led the commander into that trap on Iokath. You wouldn't hear me out, so I took matters into my own hands. Look, you doubt my intentions, I get that. How can I convince you?
Umbara. The Adegan crystals.
You got it.
That's part 2. Let's go on the other side and see the other 2 parts of the bonus mission. They are exactly the same for the dark side and the light side playthroughs, obviously, just in case someone is wondering. And they're optional, but if you don't do these, you're actually missing cool story. Plus, that bonus quest is extremely easy and quick to do.
When Emperor Arkan gave the order to bomb my homeworld, we didn't even have time to evacuate. Millions of people, my people, wiped out in an instant. All because Arkan wanted to send a message to the Alliance. And now, he sits beside the commander as a friend? Where is my justice?
I promise you, Arkan and the commander will pay for their crimes. The Alliance will fall. But I need your help, Gilanes.
You shall have it.
Yes, Solar, I believe that bug with the something unfinished was fixed. I can't remember in which update, but I do remember seeing it in patch notes in the previous updates. Jenny, send me a personal message on YouTube, please, and I would like to invite you to Discord, of course, if you're using that as my sponsor.
I know better than to trust a Sith Lord, Darth Mortis.
The Alliance had the chance to seize control of the galaxy, yet its commander wastes the throne's power on diplomacy. I'd rather see the Eternal Fleet destroyed than remain in the hands of a weak leader.
That can't be your only reason for joining the Order. You must want something in return.
All I ask is that when the time comes, you lead the traitor Lana Beniko to me.
Consider it done.
That's the bonus quest finished. Let's go do the two terminals, sorry. Once again, a quick tour because I really love the interior design and the job that BioWare has done with this. I advise you not to get too close to the items because you will see how poor quality and lower resolution textures are implemented here, but that's not new for the game.
How did you find me?
It wasn't difficult. Despite clumsy attempts to cover your trail, I was able to learn everything about you. I know how to awaken Zildrog, and where to find it. It's much closer than you think.
You're lying. I searched the Gemini network.
I've ascended beyond the Gemini network. I severed my connection to maintain my free will. I've attained knowledge an organic like yourself cannot comprehend. If you provide the right people, I can help you control Zildrog.
What do you want in return?
My sisters are shackled to the throne. I still feel them calling to me.
You want them freed?
No. I want them destroyed. As long as the Eternal Fleet and the Gemini network exist, I remain vulnerable to outside control. Zildrog is the key to my freedom. I will not be enslaved again.
Odessen isn't the only target. They're after the entire Alliance, everything we built.
We haven't lost yet. We need to find the Order and stop them from awakening Zildrog.
My scans show there's still one more active terminal. Let's hurry.
One more terminal. Sometimes I kind of regret not displaying chat overlay, but these days YouTube allows you to see the chat archives, and if you guys are watching the recorded version of this, check out the chat on the right now in this moment. Very interesting and very nice discussion. Thank you guys for reminding those who don't remember or don't know who these characters that we've just encountered are. Like Darth Mortis, for example.
I think I finally found it. After combing through all the data we took from Iocath, there was a string of numbers repeated over and over. When I decrypted them, the string spelled a word. Zildrog. I thought it was just a legend, but the dragon god of Zakul is real, and it's a super weapon, capable of consuming entire civilizations. I don't know how to wake Zildrog or how to control it, but I'm one step closer. It's finally here. My chance to destroy the Alliance and avenge my people. But I can't do it alone.
There's another machine god.
If the Order awakens Zildrog and uses it on Odessen.
Odessen is only the beginning. This weapon could devastate the galaxy.
We're running out of time.
Code recognized. Self-destruct will reactivate in 90 seconds.
That's our cue to pick up the pace.
I'm really curious, what would happen if I wait here for 90 seconds? There isn't a timer or anything happening. And the objective is investigate the main terminal. Patrick, if that's a question to me, that's my second run. I just completed the dark side a few minutes ago. Now this is a light side run. You know, I'm actually gonna stay here for a few seconds. I'm curious to see if the voiceover will warn me for less time remaining. And in the meanwhile, I'll show you guys again the environment outside. It would be nice if we see some... No, it doesn't make sense to have corpses down there. It's an abandoned station. Really love the level of detail outside. It's far enough so not too much of a detail is displayed, but everything is animated, real 3D and existing. I see the eyes of my character being Sith-ish. Okay, that's a weird animation. They're not Sith. This guy is tier 5 good or light side. No warning then, I guess. No.
Strange. New data was entered into this console just before we arrived.
What does it say?
It's a set of coordinates on Nathema. There's a message. They've found it. Hurry. Wait. I recognize this encryption method. We developed it together years ago on Rishi. Only 2 people know how to decrypt it. Me and Theron.
I never stopped believing in Theron. This proves he's still on our side.
Commander, I know you want to trust him, but...
Self-destruct reactivated. All personnel advised to evacuate immediately.
We'll discuss it later. Let's get out of here, before the whole station blows.
It's on you now, Commander.
You destroyed the data?
Didn't leave a trace.
Hey Enrique, I hope you're still around. I did not see your message that apparently my live stream is being discussed on the forums. Hopefully with something interesting and positive. What are people saying? Something that they haven't experienced in the dark side yet, because that's the first thing I showed today. Okay, I have to escape. There isn't a timer yet again. Maybe some other time on another character. I will check it. If there is a timer, and what happens if I'm too late or too slow. Head back.
I received word from my team. They've repaired the holomap from Capero. The data confirmed the Order's objective is Nathema. I can't believe it, but Theron's information was good. What's more, the coordinates we received from Theron pointed to a specific location on Nathema. It may be Zildrog's location, but we can't know for sure.
I don't know what Theron has up his sleeve, and I don't need to. I'm choosing to trust him.
It doesn't matter if we trust him or not. If we want to stop the Order, we need to act quickly. In any case, I'm coming with you to face those traitors. We've come too far to let them win now.
Let's show them who they're dealing with.
Commander, there's something I need to say. Not so long ago, you placed your faith in me, in spite of my past. I was your enemy from the start, but Theron was your friend. He stood by your side through the worst of my attacks. Regardless of his intentions now, when the time comes, consider the same mercy you showed me.
I know Lana has her doubts, but I never stopped believing in him. He's still on our side. I can feel it.
I know better than anyone to trust your judgment. Now go. Save the Alliance.
I can feel the history here. Valkorion had so much left to accomplish.
If he had his way, we'd all be dead.
Valkorion made Zakul a paradise, until your alliance destroyed it.
I know I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to help.
Then don't forget your place.
They've arrived. It calls out to us. It has slept for centuries, but knows the time to feed is approaching. Zildrog.
Call the others. will begin soon.
Should feel better now.
And we've just started the flashpoint. This is Nathema, or as I prefer to call it, Nathema. First of all, quick greetings for the live stream. Hi Trig, Trio, and Nathan. Nathan, your name doesn't seem to be Turkish. What are you doing in Istanbul? Oh, you can't use a mount. You can skip those, but I skipped them the previous time, so...
Here, this will help.
Plus, it's more fun killing stuff with my Jedi, who I don't know why, but has always felt more natural, probably because he's better geared with more optimized gear. And I'm enjoying killing stuff a lot more on him than on my Sith Warrior. Someone asked earlier if my Sith Warrior was a Juggernaut. No, he is a Marauder. I do have 3 Juggernauts as a matter of fact, but I don't play Juggernaut in general, so that's why I couldn't really provide a guide, and I had one written from a guest writer on my website, in case you guys have noticed it already. Yes, the update is free, mate. I believe Trio gave you an answer, that's why I did not answer myself. Kill the healers first. Otherwise, they are annoying, especially if you're running this in a group mode. Wasn't there something here? I wonder if I should spend the time running the bonus quest with the Vulkkian knowledge here on the stream. That would, because I don't know the locations of all of these things. Maybe it's a better idea to just not do it right now and save it for off stream. Maybe just add it to the written guide with images for the map locations where all of these chests and other things are.
Got you.
Oscar, welcome back. I won't tell you what happened, of course, mate, because you have to wait and see. Plus, those viewers who are currently here and haven't seen it wouldn't want it spoiled, right? No. The only attempt at romance that we were given with Arkan in the previous update is with my smuggler. And it's highly unlikely that I will run this flashpoint with the smuggler because she hasn't done the previous ones. And yes, the update is free. That's the second bonus quest with Seeker of Fortune. The update is free, but there is a requirement for you to have completed the previous missions related in this story arc. Don't ask why I'm killing these, I can't give you a clear answer. You can clearly get past those. And yet, for some reason, I insisted on killing them.
This place is filled with life. It's all hardly recognize it.
It's amazing to see what the Force can accomplish in such a short time.
Space Cowboy! I really enjoyed the title of this thing. Any decorations? Not so far. Oh yes, Arkan appears only if you've saved him, because he did not appear in the dark side, where I killed him. I wouldn't say that Arkan is really involved, but it's nice for him to at least appear. Quick check if there is anything noticeably clickable here. No? That was Lana. Damn. This thing looks like it's clickable, datapad. Never mind.
The coordinates are just ahead. Keep your guard up.
That's a lore object, and I'll show it to you guys. It's weird that at least in this form here in the solo mode, you can't actually tell which character, which NPC is going to be the healer. Killing creatures is not the Jedi way. Nice one. Zealots without a master. This is an update on what exactly these guys are that we've been killing here. Let's check a little bit more trash. No decorations. It's a good explanation, but it's not the reason why I'm killing them.
This is where the coordinates pointed to, but...
Where are we?
Not Zildrog's location, evidently.
Sorry. I needed to meet somewhere the Order wouldn't notice. I managed to give them the slip, but we don't have much time.
They said I was crazy to trust you, but I knew you'd come back.
I don't know how I could deserve your trust. I have a lot of explaining to do. I heard rumors about the Order of Zildrog through my old underworld contacts. It took me months to even find them, and the whole time, they were watching us. By the time I learned the truth about Zildrog, it was almost too late. They'd learned too much. I had to slow them down long enough for the Alliance to catch up. I had to join them, work from the inside. The only way to get Ven Atreus to trust me was to betray you.
It wasn't the only way. Why didn't you come to me?
The Gemini droid was watching. I couldn't figure out how, but she was recording every word we said. Telling you would risk the whole operation. I needed the betrayal to look real. You can't imagine how hard it was, putting you through that. But I knew you were strong enough. I had faith in you.
So you infiltrated the Order and learned their plans. What are we up against?
They found Zildrog in one of the Emperor's vaults. Looks like Valkorion kept it on ice as a failsafe. The Order has nearly finished their final preparations. Once they activate Zildrog, it's the end of the Alliance.
I see them. The Alliance has arrived.
Already? How did they find us so quickly?
Theron Shawn is among them. I warned you about him.
That deceitful scum. We'll have to begin ahead of schedule. Make sure the others are ready. Our new ally will take care of the Outlander.
I stalled them with false data for as long as I could, but we don't have much time. If we act now, we can stop the Order before they activate Zildrog. I set up blind spots so we can get through the vault mostly undetected.
We're supposed to trust you after what you've put us through. How do we know you're not leading us straight into the Order's hands?
I know you don't believe him, Lana, but I do. The least you can do is trust my judgment.
I apologize. You know I'll follow you, whatever you decide.
Come on. We need to get moving.
Jenny seems to be falling for the bad guy. Yeah, that's understandable. It does look cool. I don't like the implants, but then again, they don't bother me too much. I'll say it one more time, these champion creatures are really, really weak to be claimed champions.
Stars. Look at that.
Just don't look down. I know how you are with heights.
I don't need your concern, Theron.
Okay, one more time. Let's take a look at what the environment really is. And by the way, we're going to explore some of these parts of what we see here from close-up. Really cool looking. Okay, let's move back. Yet again, I seem to be missing the side mission here because I don't really look for those treasure chests. I went on the upper floor the first time, so let's go below this time and see what the difference is. A chest. Interesting.
We will make them fall.
It's a shame you don't get nothing for opening each one of these chests, unless there is something in the chat. No. No message, nothing. Oh, wait, actually, that's not a second way, or is it? Yes, it is. Alright, so you can actually skip all the trash upstairs. You know, I think... Is this where they took the first screenshot? No, that's not the place. There is no waterfall. Never mind. You know that exclusive first screenshot that we saw? Okay, first boss fight. Yeah, it attacked me already. Give me a chance. Okay. I'm actually going to go further away and see, once again to confirm, can you press and activate those? Okay, you can't. Unless the boss is actually on the green, like right now. And when you deactivate the boss, because he is stunned with a buff for approximately 15 seconds, you've got plenty of time to take care of the other. Simple mechanic, but really interesting in my opinion. Unless, of course, it's disbalanced in Master Mode. Well, I can't say that. Rock throw is uninterruptible. And since I have his attention, let me bring him to the next green, where I can stun him again. Because, ooh, he's overwhelmed. This is actually, in some way, similar mechanic to what you might remember from the Zerko Flashpoint. With those, the sand boss with the sandstorm, and the other one with the birds trash. I can't remember their names. Oh, you can actually bring him out from under the ground by using this. And unlike the previous time, I managed to actually use all three pylons. There's gotta be a decoration here. Ooh, I haven't seen that one. Looks cool. Let me show you. Well, maybe in the end I'll show them to you in more detail in a bigger screen. I mean, bigger frame. Or maybe I'll just take those screenshots and save them for the written guide. Tomorrow, the after
Took nearly
tomorrow.
their entire base with them when they left. Had me destroy what remained.
I've got you.
She's got me.
Lana, I know I'm not exactly on your good side right now, but...
You should have told me your plans. We were supposed to be a team, Theron.
You had to be in the dark. That's what you told me on Rishi, wasn't it?
That's not...
We can discuss this later. Focus on the mission.
I told you during the dark side playthrough, I believe, somewhere around that point, that it's far better to play with the AoE burst spec. And yes, concentration or fury for the Empire terms is better, it seems. Okay, let's try to take this road this time. Not much of a difference. Ooh, something purple. Really? An augment? Okay. I did not expect that. It's a schematic, of course, it requires armor mech. They said it's an extremely low chance to get these things. And that's actually a good opportunity for me to learn the schematic later after I finish. Please remind me, guys. And I will show it just in case you wanted to know what exactly the ingredients are, the crafting materials. Nothing else worth checking out at the moment. It does require the same slot MK-10, in case you were wondering, so nothing higher. Over there is probably a chest, but let's leave it for another time. That second bonus mission. I do regret not showing it right now, but I think it would take a lot longer if I start looking for those chests. Especially the one where I accidentally fell down. Ah, welcome back, Jim. I didn't expect you to come back. Hey Marvin, I will speak about the ending when I reach it, mate. I wanted to do both light side and dark side because I give my review and opinion because I wanted to see both dark side and light side options in the end. So far I can only say that the Flashpoint is, and the story overall, is better than the previous ones. But of course it's a culmination, a conclusion to the story arc, so yes, it was expected to be a much better experience than the previous ones. And I really love that plant inside here. Nature finds its way. Did I just receive a whisper? Whoever you are whispering to me right now, hello. If you're not on the stream, I will have to ignore you. Could skip that droid, and I skipped it in the previous run. But apparently it's more fun to spawn a million other droids by engaging the gold. After all, it's a double rewards event at this moment, so anything you kill is worth killing. Yes, I did the dark side already. But please guys, I know many of you are excited to share or maybe criticize the story, share your opinions, save it for after the run if you're still around. I don't want anybody that doesn't know the story to be spoiled before it actually happens before your eyes. There are a few surprises during the story.
What was that? They started the ritual. We're running out of time.
And this time I'm going to sneak past that guy. Haha! Oh, of course! Theron is not invisible, that's why I can't sneak past him. Ooh, that's a lot of damage they caused. If you want to check out the dark side playthrough that I did, it will be available as a standalone video later tonight, guys, don't worry. If you want to have a chance to see it, you will. There is probably a chest on the right-hand corridor. So I still don't know if and why you're expected to fight these. Maybe that's an optional boss, because you can clearly get past it, but just for the sake of demonstration, I'm actually going to show them to you. They caused quite a lot of damage the previous time I was here. Of course, I was not evading the red stuff on the floor, and they do stack on top of each other, plus the annoying stuns. Can't have too many stuns, can you? Unfortunately, in solo mode, there is no enrage timer whatsoever when you kill one of these guys.
This will help.
There should be. They are twins. Every boss, twin boss, should have an enrage timer if you kill one of them before the other. Yeah, I probably skipped the lore item. If it's close by, maybe you can navigate me. Decoration, let's see. We've already seen that one. A second of that same decoration. Okay, I can go on the other side. Maybe that decoration you mentioned is on this hand side, on the right side. It's a shame that all of these guys are ranged. I wouldn't be able to group them nicely and annihilate them all together. Wait, there isn't anybody else left alive. By the boxes. Yep, that's the one. Thank you. I did not see... Oh, that's not it. Maybe those boxes. Aha! Oh, again. That's too flashy and it's not actually clickable. Not these boxes, not those boxes. Where the hell is it? Ooh, you're watching from a phone. How does it... Did I hear a whisper? I'm imagining things. No, it's a whisper. Do you guys hear something from the background? As if... I know, I'm probably going crazy. As if the nature is talking to you. Yeah, I don't see a lore object there. Should make these things a little bit more obvious. In other games you press a button and these things flash up for you. Let's go a little bit back and then I'll quickly move forward so I don't waste too much time. Still though, lore objects are interesting to discover and in many cases important. You mean any boxes here? Probably not, because if it's accolades, it has to be near the trash pool.
Should feel better now.
Okay, that's a... Whoa! Okay, just in case you were wondering, that's another chest for the bonus quest, and if I only could properly jump through this... That's the third one. I have probably missed at least a couple of those, maybe more. Well hidden though. Everything looks to be narrow, but I like the idea that these things are well hidden on the narrow path. Hey, how about these boxes over here? Did I check for the lower object near those? Don't see anything clickable. That don't surprise me for a moment. And that's another location of a box. Can you imagine if I bring the number up to 6 maybe, and I won't be able to finish it because I've missed something far into the near the beginning? The YouTube app is not available here in Bulgaria, unfortunately. So I can't even install and try it myself. Oh, you thought it was a lore object. Okay. I feel better now. That looks like a pathway to another chest. Maybe not. It is a pathway, but leads to nothing. Ah! It does lead to something after all. Look at that, 5! Damn! I'm really gonna bring it up to 6, or maybe stay up to 5, and then regret not having the 7th. Yeah, that would be a shame. Nothing back here. And probably nothing in this corner over here. Can I say something in Russian? Здравствуйте, probably. I think that's Russian.
So, I finally gaze upon the face of the Jedi who killed my master, who stole my life's work from me. I was once the Emperor's favored servant, feared and respected across the galaxy. I had a life most Sith only dreamed of, until you wrenched it from my grasp. For that, you will pay.
The Alliance didn't kill your Emperor. I did. Leave them out of this.
No, they will mourn their commander before we turn them to ash. To thank you for coming, I've sent you a gift. I hope you enjoy it.
And that's one giant nasty beast. Going to see more of the mechanics hidden behind it because I basically just powered through it the previous time. Someone, I can't remember who, suggested that I hide behind the NPCs during the middle transition phase. Yes, I hope that the stream is back up. Yep, that was a like 5 seconds hiccup. Sorry guys, the stream should be back up. Please tell everybody in the chat to refresh their page or their app or whatever they're watching from, just in case it doesn't work. My internet sneezed for a moment. I wonder where it will put me now in the flashpoint. Huh, okay, I'm still in combat. Nice, I haven't actually crashed. And that's the phase. Let's see what happens. Doesn't hurt me. And it turned to blue now. Stop stunning me. Thank you. There is the blue buff. Oh no, wait. That's the blue buff. Passive energy. The damaged probe is interfering with the beast, basically helping me out. And these red probes eventually, I think, will turn into blue when you damage them enough. And then you're expected to hide behind them during that whatever it's called, 24 repairing phase. Oh wait, that's the decimation protocol phase. Frontal attack, and come on, are you jumping to the middle? Maybe after this one. There we go. That's the one. If you stay any other place except behind the hunter probe droid, you're taking damage from this long channel. And you can of course damage it. You should actually damage the hunter probe to eventually make it spawn blue circle. There we go. Went into repair mode for 24 seconds. The boss will come to you any moment now. And you're just dealing as much damage as you can while the boss has that buff. Passive energy interference. It will all be available and refined, of course, for the written guide, guys, just in case I've not picked up something or in case you felt confused by my words here. Whoa! The beast is available as a decoration? Oh, that's nice. Didn't get it the previous time. And yes, when you learn the mechanics, whoever it was, if you're still around, please say your name. That gave the idea that you should stay behind these droids. That was the correct tactics to survive and not take the damage. You can actually take the damage and... sorry. And heal yourself after that, because even in solo mode you're allowed to use the culture stations spread all over the place. So, I know that the 6th chest is right here where I fell down the previous time, but what about the 7th one? Oh, the Sky Troopers, of course. If you thought that there would be a place where Sky Troopers don't appear, that's not it. I will try not to fall down again. I'm just curious, where is the last chest to finish the Vulkorian boss? Come on, let me out, let me out. Damn, my skill went on cooldown. Alright, let's see, what do we get here? Trash. That's the 6th one I was talking about. Let's see if I'm going to fall.
I sense a tremendous amount of dark energy ahead.
Sildrog's waking up from his nap.
Oop. Close one. Oh, I do want to skip these guys. But will I be able to? Damn it! Really? Oh, it was a weird lag. Yeah, let's check the trash. I didn't use the rocket boost, yeah. Maybe that's the reason why they caught me. I do have a very, very strong feeling that there is going to be something clickable right here. And this place is related to the bonus with Vulkk, which means that I have missed the damn 7th chest. I don't know if I can go back now and look for it. You think it's a good idea to go back and look for it? Would you like me to? Or would you prefer to just keep moving forward? Oh, more sky troopers. Chest. I think I picked up the one near the 2 bosses.
This is it. SWTOR is just up ahead. Get ready for a fight.
Yep. Okay, let's see how far back I can go looking for that chest. It's a shame to get to the 6th one and have to do yet another run to be able to cover the bonus. But I will have to do it for the guy. Yeah. Hey Diana, I do expect it's somewhere far behind where I can't actually go back. But we'll see in a moment. You guys will bear with me. I hope. No, did I miss the first one? Okay, let's check if and how far back I can go. Maybe I can just jump and see where I respawn. If I respawn in the beginning, that would save me some time traveling back. Plus, I haven't actually fallen in this light side run. Might be the very first one that I didn't pick up, yeah. I picked it up on the dark side run and I probably skipped it.
Feel better.
I do like the planet also. Yeah. Looks really good. Unless I picked up the first one and I've missed something else. Let's see, can I take the elevator up now? I should be able to. Okay, yes I can. I don't see anything stopping me from going all the way back to the front. There are no chests here. Here. Up. Oh, look at what we have here. Damn nice. In a very nicely hidden location. Okay. So far so good. The question is finished and what the hell now? Really, that was it? No reward, no item. What was the CXP reward? Keep in mind that it's a double rewards event. Completed the bonus mission Seeker of Fortune. Nothing in terms of reward. Okay, let's see if that thing is clickable then, in front of the big statue.
I've got you.
So I have to admit, now that I've done the 7 chests, they are really well placed and they won't sweat you finding them yourself, just in case you've missed the first, whatever, minutes from the video. But it will be available on the website maybe tomorrow. Or whenever I manage to take the screenshots and start writing the guide. Well, there is an optional boss, if that counts. Or rather optional bosses, those twins right there. They feel optional. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to skip them if you wanted to. And also, I think... No, actually nothing else is skippable. I don't think. It's gotta be that big statue right here. It does look like it's moving. It doesn't look like it's moving, but it looks like it's something important. It's there for a reason. Come on, prove me right. Wait a minute, did I actually miss it? Where was it? Was here? Good news is nothing respawns when you are in an instance. Such a shame that they don't allow you to use your mount in here. It would be so very helpful.
Take a breath.
The big statue is still here. The quest is finished and... Oh, damn it. No. That cannot be a simple side quest with no reward. It does not make sense. Huh. It really seems so. I don't see anything clickable around this. It's just a nice decoration, really. Some corpse here. Who the hell is this? Is that a human? Maybe a long time ago. I cannot believe that quest is such a fluff. Damn. Maybe it's not a fluff. I'll discover it on the next run. Or maybe someone will tell me tomorrow, day after tomorrow, whenever you guys complete it and discover something. I'm sure there is at least one secret hidden achievement or something. Maybe there is even a, I don't know, bonus hidden boss. If there is a bonus boss, it's always related to the quest, so I don't expect there is a hidden boss here that's just waiting for you to discover. That looks recent. Interesting statement. Ready for the final? Oh, that's one big... Move away, Theron. That's one big waterfall there.
Should feel better now.
We've noticed it in the previous run, but I'd like to point it out.
What is this?
You! Been wanting to do that for ages.
Organics fight so hard for their survival. But you are too late. The thrones have been filled. Zildrog is summoned.
What happened to these people?
They served a purpose they hadn't anticipated. Fuel for Zildrog's awakening. First, he will destroy the shackles that kept me enslaved to your kind. Then he'll obliterate your pathetic alliance as a reward to Atreus for playing his part.
Innocent people don't have to die. Stop this now and we can save lives.
What are the lives of insects compared to the freedom of a perfect machine? The time has finally come. Zildrog awakens.
Not since I consumed this planet have I felt such hunger. Give me a target. Let me feed.
Execute Formation 2995.
It is done.
What was that?
Commander, things okay over there? Because they're definitely not okay here.
All this time, Zildrog was... How is this happening?
Pylo, get everyone off Odessin. Launch as many shuttles as you can.
That's a tall order, but I'll do my best.
Gathering power.
Inconvenient. It appears I'll have to eliminate you myself.
Destroy the power sources. Don't let Zildrog recharge.
And that's the first of the two final bosses. Oh man, that's a lot of damage here.
Defeated so easily.
Yes, simply move out of the beam. That's a quick and easy solution, right? Unless you're too lazy. Then you just eat the damage and repair yourself with the Koto station right there.
I feel his strength. Your attempts to survive are pointless. I will use this power to destroy it. I will use this power to destroy it.
I won't last much longer.
Oh, Lana is really dying.
Your dog's power is mine. Your destruction is inevitable.
Help!
I regret facing us.
This is actually a cool fight, I have to admit. Intense, involves quite a few things for you to do and pay attention to. I think that's new. And oh, that's for a giveaway. I forgot to activate the command boost, but well, next time. Cutscene, and we'll see what happens next.
We need to shut Zildrog down before it has the chance to attack again. The tech involved shouldn't be too different from Tithe, so I think I can slice into it.
Theron, no!
Theron! I've sacrificed too much to let you ruin my last chance at vengeance. Zildrog will destroy Odessen, and you'll finally know how it feels to lose everything.
I'll tear you apart for what you did to Theron.
There's the true Alliance Commander. It's time to end this. Zildrog, lend me your power!
Consume our enemies, servants of the dragon.
I know, Naomi, right? That was not supposed to be the light side decision. That's usually the middle decision that my commander would do. But it felt like the appropriate moment. Oh, Naomi, now that I mentioned your name, I do have a personal message sent to you about a week ago in YouTube. Take a look if you haven't.
Zildrog will not be stopped.
Yeah, you're not supposed to stay in bad stuff, and you're supposed to take care of these old trash. Because I don't know if they're supposed to remain after you defeat the boss, but they don't disappear. You have to kill them anyway, but if you prefer, you can actually target or tune out the boss and think about consequences later. Don't stay near the edges, obviously, because of the pushback.
I will take everything from you.
And he should be just about done. And then you go and clear, oops. You go and clear these little things and you finish the big machine. Kind of reminds me, I think I said Directive 7 during the Dark Side run, but it also reminds me in a way to the Revan boss fight. Lore update. Alliance update, actually. The state of the galaxy. If you guys want to read it, take a screenshot, read it later. I'm not very good at reading stuff from the first time. Let's go see what happened to Theron. How dead is he? What?
Systems failing. I see darkness.
I will loot it for you guys just because apparently I forgot. Oh, what the hell? There's no loot. Ah, there is loot. So yeah, that's what we've got. Operator requisition. Activate your droid operator. Alright. What the hell just happened? I should have probably read the description. Was that a pet? Droid requisition? Something? Never mind. Someone that knows what that was, please help me out, or maybe I'll have to rewatch it later. Alright. I don't think it's a droid. The pets actually do spawn. A requisition, that's something related to... Someone mentioned that there might be an item here. No. Related to the side quest that I did earlier. No. No special, no new item, nothing whatever. If that's a companion... I thought it was a companion, but then again... Oh, wait. Maybe it would spawn here somewhere. No, I have Lana here. Maybe it didn't spawn because I attempted to activate it inside of the flashpoint instead of waiting. That would be the one. Yes, that's the one. Salvaged and serviced by Alliance engineers, this probe droid uses ancient technology from Nathema's original inhabitants. Who? We will check out this companion later on. Unless... Reclaim inventory items. Okay. I got the rifle. Maybe I should remember to give it back to the companion. Okay, let's finish the story now.
Systems failing. I see darkness.
No!
Theron's still alive, but just barely.
Couldn't even do that right. It looks like you've won again, Outlander. Like you always do. What are you waiting for? Strike the final blow. Be the hero yet again.
You didn't just threaten the Alliance. You endangered the galaxy, including Zakuul. Let your own people decide your fate.
So be it.
I have a team headed your way now. We'll make sure Zakuul gets their prisoner.
We don't have much time. Unless we get Theron to Odessa, he won't make it.
Call a shuttle. We're taking Theron home.
I will do that, Solar, don't worry.
No Alliance casualties, minimal damage to Odessa, and we stopped an ancient machine from destroying half the galaxy. I'd say that's a win. Factions associated with members of the Order have offered their apologies. But the fact remains, the fleet and the gravestone, our two strongest weapons, are gone. The future of the Alliance is uncertain. What happened on Nathema is proof that we need change.
Odessa was nearly destroyed because of the Alliance. It's better we lay low for a while.
A vacation wouldn't be so bad, would it? After this, I imagine the Empire and Republic will double down on their war efforts. We may need to consider who we'll support when the time comes.
I hope you're comfortable working for the Republic.
As long as they're comfortable with my interrogation tactics. You know, it'll be nice to take a break from ruling the galaxy.
Oh, like you've ever taken a break in your life.
Theron.
It's been a while since I was last in this room. It's good to be back. Look, I know I put you through hell. I was reckless and stupid, and it almost cost us everything. I probably don't deserve the trust you showed me. But I did it to protect you and the Alliance. And, if you'll have me, I'll work hard to earn a place at your side. So, what do you say? Are we still a team?
You risked your life for us. There's always a place for you here.
I don't know what I would have done if you'd said no. I have a lot of making up to do, but I'm here to stay, no matter what.
As am I. The Alliance may change, but we're not going anywhere. Everything is different now. But whatever the future holds for us, the three of us will face it. Together.
Well, that was definitely a different experience. Ooh, look at that. Look at what we have. Free appearance change. Everybody who loved Theron with his original hair is probably celebrating right now. Theron's deep cover outfit. Okay, let's accept those things and take a look. So Theron's customization is obviously available here, and maybe first I will have to call him wherever he is. Theron, where are you? I never learned the place of my companions in these places here. It's actually bugged. The companion UI is hidden for some reason. Maybe I'm not allowed to have a companion here. Maybe I'm not. Yes, I should be. Let's see what's available here. So Theron is here. He looks like himself. Let me show your mug. My mug, I mean. Do you see Theron? Yeah, I'm just missing him. Oh, that's one. That's one Theron over here.
Hey. Don't say I never did anything for you.
So that's the old Theron by default. Theron is looking like himself. And let's actually try to... I'll try to change his appearance. Companion. Outfit. Okay, so he comes back with his old default appearance, and if you wanted to, you can... Whoa, that's a whole set of things. If you wanted to, you can change his appearance to the new version. Alright. Okay. How about we change the scenery to, let's say, this. That looks like an appropriate background. Let's have a quick review of what we have experienced in the dark side and the light side story for the Nathema conspiracy. Quick warning, because this is a standalone highlight video, even though I'm actually currently live streaming and recording at the same time. Quick warning, if you guys haven't done the story for yourself, probably a good advice to avoid watching it before you do the story, or watch my videos and then come back to see this review and opinion. The story is just a tiny bit longer than the previous one on Cupero and Umbara. It featured a lot more cinematics and a lot better ones, if I dare say so. I do want to point out that the story is a decent conclusion. It does feature different things depending on what class you play. There are a couple of lines different there. If you have saved Archon previously in chapter 6, I think it was, of Eternal Throne, you actually get to see Archon appear with a very minor role, but he does appear in a cutscene. You have vastly different, well, okay, not vastly, you have quite a different outcome at the end of the Flashpoint and the story based on your light side or dark side decisions. Unfortunately, for the most part of the Flashpoint, you don't make any meaningful decisions about anything. You just have a couple of conversations in the beginning and a lot of conversations near the end. That's where it all matters, whether you choose light side or dark side. I really enjoyed the differences between the light and dark. Theron is alive in both cases, I believe. If you kill him with the dark side, SWTOR appears for a moment, and probably in a future story we will see a short cinematic or something how she saves Theron and he somehow keeps existing. In the light side version, we actually save Theron Shan and he appears with his old self. If you want to keep his new appearance and outfit, they actually at the end of the mission give you the appearance for Theron's haircut and for Theron's outfit. Oops, sorry for hitting the mic if that was too harsh. Did I like the story? Yes, I believe I've mentioned. I liked the story. I felt that the dark side decision was really dramatic, although the outcome with SWTOR appearing and eventually it's hinted that she may actually save him in the future. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but that was a little bit of a lackluster. The drama and the music background during the dark side choices at the end of the Flashpoint were really interesting and really good. Maybe it's because I'm recording this right after I did the 2 runs. More or less I'm still affected by the outcomes and by the experience. The side quest with Vulkk chest was a little bit of a lackluster because it didn't reward me with anything. I don't know if that's a bug or maybe I've missed something in the Flashpoint. The Flashpoint itself was interesting. The boss encounters were very, very simple. Even in solo mode, I do expect some ramp up in challenge for the higher difficulties. But the mechanics were interesting, or at least to me they were more interesting than the mechanics on Bara, and definitely better than the mechanics we saw on the cheese planet Cupero. The lore objects were more and better and more interesting, even though I did not read all of them, I admit. I'll have to check my screenshots and read them after the recording. But the lore objects were more and more appropriate compared to the previous Flashpoints. I don't know what else to say. If you haven't played through this, it's worth playing if you don't have the time or the characters available to play through this story, because you have to play all the previous stories before reaching Nathema. Check out the video walkthroughs that I've prepared for you. Some highlights will be available as well. And I would like to finish this quick review with the word that I'm very excited with where things would lead on from here. It was a decent conclusion, a little bit of a lackluster. It was so very obvious that Theron is a double agent, triple agent, I don't know how many more tiers. Beyond the triple you can add on his title. Yes, it was obvious that he is not the real traitor and he didn't really betray the Alliance. The ending of the Alliance and the destruction of the Alliance fleet was really, I think, well incorporated into the story. A little bit too quick and too easy. 2 shots from the gravestone and everything just disappeared. But you couldn't actually expect more. I did mention, I believe, a couple minutes ago that the whole experience with the Nathema conspiracy story and the Flashpoint itself in solo mode is a little bit on the short side. I was expecting longer. It is longer than Cupero and Umbara, but not long enough. That's it. Let me know what you think. Okay, you probably guessed it. That was a part of the live stream that I intend to feature as a standalone video later, guys. And now, let's focus on the returning companions. And actually remember right now, who were the returning companions? Bounty Hunter and Smuggler. Okay, Smuggler should have a new mission. Did I say cheese planet? Nice. It's not intentional, obviously. Let me see. My Smuggler should have a mission, I hope. Maybe I should come back to the game right here and let's see, what do we have here? Whoa, it's a lot of missions. Which one is the new one? M14X, that's not the new one. Death Before Dishonor, the Tatooine Rundown. Don't remember the names of these missions, and I can't really say which one is the new. Stalking the Score, The Last of His Kind, A Kindly Old Mon's Freedom Fight, okay. That's something I don't remember. Oh, okay, that's 14X again. Tatooine Rundown is the new one. You say, okay, let's check it again. Alright, the description. Commander, I'm getting reports of a pair of bounty hunters that have been making quite a name for themselves on Tatooine. One is a Mandalorian and the other is a Slicer. These hunters match the description we have on file for a Kavispar and Mako. I assume you recognize one of those names. One. You should. I recognize both of them, but that's because I've played both of the classes. They do appear with the same mission for the bounty hunter as well. You should track these bounty hunters down to find out for sure if they are from your old crew. I have some coordinates where they were recently spotted on Tatooine. And we're going to travel to the alert location to see what we have. Probably just a conversation. Travel to Tatooine and look for signs of these bounty hunters. Alright, it would appear that it's not exactly a run to and speak to them. Looking for signs is a little bit similar to the mission on Nar Shaddaa we did in the previous update. Although it's a very narrow space here with this small circle. Alright. I'm looking for signs, but I don't seem to be finding them. Well, it's a wider area. Let's try and look around. Wait, sorry. Let me actually... Oh, no, I've missed it. Yeah, that was a really bad play on me. Continue to look for signs. Okay, so I've missed... I wanted to restart the cinematic without these UI parts, and it seems that I've missed the first one. Sorry about that. Basically, you just walk around. Really? If you have to do the micro binoculars, they would appear next to the quest objective. So in this case, you're not required to. And the mission is never a requirement. If you don't have them, if you haven't done... There we go. Those are the two guys. If you haven't completed the micro binoculars mission and you don't own them, they will be just given to you automatically.
Come on now. We can talk about this.
Sorry, buddy. The credits talk louder. Not another step. This one's ours.
Captain, after all these years, I can hardly believe it.
Am I crazy, or was your friend here about to put a new hole in my head?
Hey, I ask questions first. Sometimes.
Mako, I need a moment alone.
You got it. Yell if you need me, okay?
I thought you died on that ship. I gave you a Mandalorian funeral, and then I turned my back on everything. Went back to killing for credits, because I knew nothing else. That's how I met Mako. When I found her, she cornered a bounty but couldn't finish the job. I pulled the trigger for her, and we've been partners ever since.
She sure didn't hesitate to point her blaster at me.
Mako learns quickly. She's good with tech. And she kept me from becoming someone I never wanted to be. But she's not you. I miss my crew. You, Corso, Bodar, even Risha. You're my family. I want to come home and bring Mako with me. Together we'll be an asset to your team. With your permission, of course.
Only if she promises not to kill me in my sleep.
She's harmless, as long as you pay her. For the first time in years, I look forward to the future. Whatever comes, we'll meet it as a team.
That was a little disappointing. I didn't expect more, but I was hoping for more. The choice here was absolutely meaningless. You don't have an option to reject them. I just wanted to see what would be the third option. On one condition, what would be the condition? Maybe, I don't know, force Mako to behave. Oh yeah, that was a quick and easy mission. Now the other one, remind me, which was the other one, companion returning? I don't want to open the article again and check. I think it was Inquisitor, right? Oh, consular. Okay. Okay, that's a different question now. Where is my consular that is capable of doing it? And did I have one? I think I do. Yeah. That should be Ida. I think she has unlocked. No, she's 65. So okay, she definitely is not available. I don't have too many alts, but I don't play all of them and I tend to forget who's done what, where and how. Okay, so she is 65 and to my memory, you need to have completed Kotet to unlock those missions, right? So no, she wouldn't have it. Nope, no alerts here available. Well, are you certain it was the Jedi Consular? Okay. Don't mean to be rude, but give me a moment to check it up myself because it just flew out of my mind which was the other companion. Class changes, returning companions, Jedi Consulars, loyal soldier. Okay, so do I have another consular? Maybe I've made a level 70 consular with token and I forgot about it. I'm almost certain I have a level... no, I don't. Unfortunately, it would seem that I'm not ready to do the consular. Unless I'm missing an alt of mine that's here somewhere. That's unfortunate. What if I create a new character? Oh wait, the new character will actually be 65, so I'll still have to do Kotet. That was the best flashpoint of the three. Lost Island is by far still my favorite flashpoint. I'm checking and rechecking, and damn it, I don't have a character that's suitable and available for this. I can do something else, but that would involve spending cartel coins, I suppose. No, actually, I still have to complete Kotet. So that wouldn't work if I purchase the Fubesh. What was it? Master's Datacron? The Datacron Master? The token that costs 2,000 in the cartel market. I'm not able to do the companion, but I should be able to go back to Vulkk and at least check the schematic that I've looted. And check the companion as well. Forgot about the companion that I almost missed. Was it Enrique who alerted me in the chat that I forgot to loot the stuff after the final boss? I missed the companion. The companion is... they did announce it, by the way, during the interview I did about a month ago with Musco and Boyd. They did announce the companion to be a rare drop of some sort, I believe. Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, it's actually spawning from here. I clicked so many wrong things until I remembered where exactly the companion is supposed to be. There it is.
Stay safe.
Yeah, that's a cool looking companion. I did not expect this to be a flying drone. Although it does appear to be flying here. And I believe I took out the weapon for that companion, which was the blaster rifle. As you are aware, these things do not affect the performance, even though it does have an appearance of some sort, not yet actually an actual true appearance. Let's actually test it somewhere. Maybe not on Odessan, because there is nothing on Odessan, so... Is it actually... No, it's a combat companion, so it shouldn't be available here. Should it? It's a simple combat companion that doesn't actually do anything for you. Where do I want to go? How about I jump quickly to... Let's say... Come on, map. No, not minimap. Let's go to Tatooine. It's a cool outdoor environment with good sun flashing or shining on us. You're most welcome, Jenny. I'm glad you have enjoyed it. The performance of that companion will probably be similar to all other companions. I have tested some of those, not all of them, but I don't really see any difference in their performance. There used to be difference when the companions had actually personality, with each one of these companions being a different role. When one of them was healer, the other one was forced to be a tank or a DPS and so on. But ever since BioWare turned all of them into mindless helping machines, their different abilities just stopped mattering to me. For example, in some solo flashpoints years ago, I used to be better with Doc. In others, I used to be better with Trick as a healer. Both of them, of course, in equal tier 10 influence, which was, as you can guess, before they changed the influence of the companions. So, let's see, what does the companion do? Whoa! Let's check the DPS mode. That's not a fightable creature. What? How did this thing die? Nice animation. Suppose decent amount of damage. Any AoE, please? Interesting animations, but nothing really impressive, I think, from this companion. But still, it's something new and refreshing. Let's find some more rats. There should be some available around here. Ah, there we go. Oh crap. The guards are actually killing them. I like the disc. I got the achievement, yes, of course. I'm not exactly an achievement hunter anymore. Used to be, years ago. Actually, before the achievement system came online. Let's check the static ability. Okay, so that's the static. And it is an instant. Cool. Alright, we saw the companion. How about we check the... Where is it? The schematic. The schematic. Where the hell did I move it? Oh, that's the one. Okay, so it's an armor mech. First, go to the stronghold. Then, did I not click it? What? Can't travel from this area? What's wrong with this area? What? Okay. We put it in the legacy bank. And... Come on. You guys have that same lag as I do? When you open your inventory or legacy bank in your strongholds. Right, so armor mech. I think my commando was the armor mech. It's fun how I don't remember even that. Such a small user interface improvement to allow us to see which companion does what crafting professions and crew skills. 20 seconds. Armor mech it is. Let's bring him to the stronghold. Oh, I'll check the mail. Thanks for the note. Alright, let's take a look at what the new augment looks like. A reminder for those of you who may not have seen the playthrough videos from the story Nathema Conspiracy. The one that I've got, the schematic for the superior absorb augment, unfortunately not something I personally need because I don't play a tank. But this one dropped for me randomly in the solo mode of the Flashpoint, something that BioWare considers to be a rare drop. Maybe I was lucky. If I'm not mistaken, they said that from the master mode, these are confirmed drops from the last boss. And a chance to drop from other bosses and a very, very small chance to drop in the, apparently in the lower difficulties. Maybe I was just lucky. So let's check out the schematic. It's a item rating 240, gives you endurance, a lot of power and absorption rating. It will require the same augment slot MK10, so you don't have to upgrade those, at least. Let's see, augments, and we've got the 48. Here are the crafting materials required. 3 of the signal disruptor. These are easy to get. Encrypted memory core, 3 of those. And infused plasteel armor assembly component, 9 of those. You can create those using the armor max skills. And you need 4 of the charged matter transubstantiator, I think is pronounced. So yeah, it's a tier up, obviously, compared to the 236 augments. And it requires the same kinds of crafting materials, but more in number. And obviously, they're offering you more and better stats. The same 3 types of stats, but stacking up more. I can't really compare by memory right now what the difference is in absorption is, but I would venture a guess that it's like several points. And several points upgrade in power and probably maybe a couple of points upgrade on endurance. I will double check that out later tonight and have it available for you guys maybe in written form sooner or later. So I guess we could maybe take a quick look at the Conquest. I don't know if they updated the Conquest now because the Conquest is in the middle of a Conquest run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Whoa. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. If I'm not mistaken, Relics of the Gree was supposed to have 23 objectives, and now I'm counting 30. Unless, of course, I miscalculated. They did include that in the patch notes, but they've added more objectives, and apparently a lot more. I will have to actually inspect those and add the new objectives to the written guide that I have available on Vulkk.com for the Conquest. But yes, well, I promised to make things a little bit easier to play with different characters and alting, basically. So that's I guess something that they've been working towards. I don't remember. No, I do remember actually. They did not announce any upcoming changes past these that we have included with today's update 5.9. But hopefully, based on feedback, if you guys are still unhappy, and by you I mean you, those who play Conquest, because I'm not exactly very active on the Conquest front. Those of you who are active will hopefully give decent feedback on the forums and everywhere else, and we might actually see some more changes in 5.10 or 5.9.2, whatever the next update is. Well, actually, 5.9.1 has already been scheduled, in case you've missed the news. It will appear on 22nd of May. Is it 22nd? Let me double check again. Is that Tuesday? Yes, it is 22nd. And it will bring back the nightlife event on Nar Shaddaa. So if you have a gambling addiction and too much money, credits, to spend, you could probably say that you're happy, or you should be happy to see and hear about the return of this thing. I can't really remember anything else that I'm supposed to or able to do on the patch day live stream today. Am I missing something? Obviously, I wasn't able to do the smuggler mission, the consular mission, because it seems that I don't have a consular character capable of doing it today. If you guys have anything that you wanted to say, see, check, or ask, let me know. And meanwhile, I'm going to do, let me see. I'm going to do the big giveaway that I mentioned earlier. So, what should be the keyword that we will do? Theron. Type Theron in the chat if you want to win 2,400 Cartier coins code provided to me by Eric Musco from BioWare for me to give away in any way and anyhow I want to. And I've chosen to do that today. So, if you want to enter for a chance to win that, I will draw a random winner from the chat in a few minutes maybe. Type Theron. That's right. You've already started doing it. How long is the flashpoint? Sebastian, it's about 1 hour, maybe 1 hour and 15, 1 hour and 20 minutes, depending on how much of the linear and narrow spaces you explore. There are some things to explore and some gorgeous vistas to enjoy. Oh yeah, thank you for the reminder once again. While you guys are entering for the giveaway, let's check the message I've got from Satio Shan on the Dark Side playthrough. That's my warrior. There is a new mail. Whoa, a lot of new mails. How about if I zoom this? Maybe it should be easier for you guys to read it. I won't read it out loud because I'm not really good reading and I will probably just spoil the fun. But I'm going to leave it for you on the screen. Make a screenshot if you want, or if you're very quick, read the message. And I'm going to scroll down. You're saying that Satio Shan's message is the most interesting one? Let's see what the Empress has to say. She's welcoming me back. Okay, that's nothing new. And she's still calling me commander as if I'm more superior than she is. Oh. No way. Satio Shan sensed the moment her son's life ended. He was alone, reaching out to a friend who wasn't there. Wow, that was a really dramatic moment. And all I've said in the previous moment when I was doing my review, it's actually false. So apparently she's either lying, which is not in her character, or maybe he really is dead. Which also means that unfortunately Theron Shan will not have a role in the future. Okay, let's see. Theron deceived you. He put thousands of lives at risk. And you wanted vengeance, or perhaps justice. I understand your reasons. He was rash and reckless and had no regard for his own safety, but I will ensure the Republic remembers him as a hero despite what you may feel. He was a good man, Commander, and I will always be proud of him. I wish I had told him that. Can we believe that message? Why am I so suspicious? Is Theron really dead? Is she covering for him? Is it no, wait. There was an explosion when we left the place. There is no way for him to survive after being stabbed through the chest from the backside, actually. Something similar happened again, a reminder in chapter 8, I believe, of Fallen Empire, to the main character, to me and you. But then again, we are special. We survived the stab from Archon. Spoiler alert. That's 2.5 years old now. It's not really a spoiler, is it? Okay, so yeah, Satio Shan is admitting the death of Theron Shan. I don't know what else to say. I don't believe that, but I have to. It makes so much more sense instead of trying to doubt and find a way for him to survive. He did survive, and he appears to maybe have a role in the upcoming story. Or maybe he will die soon after in the next story chapter or whatever BioWare comes up with. If he's really dead, so far the experience I have is that if a character, if a companion is really dead, or can be killed, they don't really have a major role in the future. However, Archon keeps appearing, even though we had a chance to kill him a long time ago in the middle of Eternal Throne. And he does appear from time to time, although he doesn't have any meaningful role, except for maybe romancing with you, if you can call that meaningful. And he did appear here in the light side version of my playthrough on Nathema. But he only mentioned, like, I don't know, he's thankful, he's grateful, and he got to know me. I don't have anything else to say about this message from Satio. Well, final parting words. Thank you guys for enjoying this live event together with me. I'm going to start working and splitting the valuable parts of it into separate videos, maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know how long this will continue. I know that some of the people that haven't been here on the live stream will probably be upset with eventual spoilers in the thumbnails, in the titles, in the comments, in everywhere else. Spoilers are impossible unless I want to title the video number 1 about 5.9, video number 2 about 5.9. That kind of a generic title will never happen. I'll do my best to avoid giant spoilers in the titles, but we'll see how things go out. There will be written guides and tutorials for everything that I can and will consider interesting and worth doing for in 5.9, such as the returning companions. I will do my best to have the cinematic experience for the consular returning companion, just in case you haven't seen it already from someone else on YouTube or anywhere else. I will start working on probably the written guide for the Flashpoint tomorrow, because I have to do at least a few more runs, including Master Mode, and see what the differences are. Maybe new mechanics, I highly doubt, but we'll see. So, again, for the last time, thank you guys for enjoying it today with me. Thank you very much for the generosity from One Deer and for the sponsorship from Jenny. I hope that you will continue enjoying my content as you have been so far. And I'll see you soon with whatever comes up to my mind. Good night, guys, and enjoy the upcoming weekend.